Hi. In this video, I will use metaphors to explain how my life has changed because of my experience with NLP. Using metaphors is a very powerful NLP technique when it comes to changing beliefs and definitions without even talking about those beliefs and definitions. I'll also use nested loops technique and an anchoring technique. My intention with this anchoring technique is to plant into your mind the idea that I am an intelligent, aware person with a great intellectual capacity. Now, I want you to imagine a dog, a normal dog, not a trained one. You give the dog two choices, and two choices only. On one side, you place a big, beautiful, extremely valuable diamond set on a beautiful stand-there, and on the other side, you place a juicy bone. What do you think will be the dog's choice? Well, if it's not specially trained, I think it is obvious what the dog's choice will be. Every time you make this experiment, he will going to make the same choice over and over again, and he will probably piss on the diamond from time to time. Is the dog happy with his choice? Of course he is. The question is, why? Why is the dog happy with his choice? And the answer is simple. The dog doesn't have the intellectual capacity to comprehend value or beauty. He has limited intellectual capacity. That doesn't mean he is not intelligent, because he is. All life is intelligent. The whole universe is nothing but intelligence. But the dog, in this example, has a focused, built-in intelligence with no possibility for abstract learning at all. He is not, and he cannot be ever really free. He's chained somehow because he can't really make a choice. He just reacts to the environment, to the bone. He reacts to stimuli. Unfortunately, most of the people, even they have the intellectual capacity, even they have all this stuff, they still react to stimuli, just like the dog. So they are not really free. Even they believe it so. It seems we, as human beings, are missing something else. And for a pretty long time, I was wondering, what? What is missing? Why I reacted most of the time when I knew that I could do otherwise? I've got this answer with the help of NLP. Studying and practicing NLP. You know what? First, I was skeptical about NLP. I thought that NLP is just another manipulative technique and used by those in power to control us, to get us. That's the way I thought. I couldn't see better because I didn't know any better. I also heard some people talking about NLP in the same way, and I was pretty close to form strong beliefs inside me about it. Fortunately, out of curiosity, I started to study in more depth, and eventually I became more and more curious about it. So I kept studying. Then I started to practice on myself, and so I've seen that it's really working, so I become excited about NLP. And the more I study and practice, the more excited and enthusiastic I was, and I am. Now I believe that NLP is the cream of psychology, is the masterpiece of jewel in the field of studying and understanding human psychology. So, what I was missing before encounter NLP, although I had the intellectual capacity, what is the missing link between reacting and responding. And finally I got it. It's awareness. Awareness is the missing link, as far as I believe. Awareness. It doesn't matter how intellectual we are if we are not aware. Awareness of our own thoughts. Awareness of the language pattern we use every moment. Awareness of our physiology, our posture in moments of sadness or joy, in the moments of glory or failure. Awareness of our own behavior. Awareness of our and other people's calibration every moment we interact and communicate. Awareness of the fact that the world outside is just a mirror of what is going on inside of us. Before NLP, I hadn't had that kind of awareness all the time. I had it from time to time, but not all the time. So most of the time I reacted to life. I went for the bone, like the dog. Now I am proud to say that I respond to life, and therefore I am free. And that makes me very happy, because freedom is my first and most important value in life. NLP is very important for me, and it is very important for all the people to study and practice, because otherwise they perceive life and freedom in a very wrong way. And when it comes to freedom, to experience life and the value of freedom, there are three categories of perception for this value. Number one, it's some people, when they think about freedom, when they perceive life, they have a romantic notion of this value. They think of a world with no responsibility, a world where they just deserve everything without doing anything, or do as less as possible and have everything. They think that if you just sit on your ass and connect with the field, you will just manifest everything you want. This is the world created by The Secret, by Mr. Proctor. Yes, the law of attraction is real, and it works. But in this movie, particularly, they forgot to mention the action, the investment of energy from outside, the discipline, and so forth. The people that believe in such a world are at least naive, because such world doesn't exist here, in this dimension. It might exist someplace else, but not here. Well, the second category, there is a second kind of people which believe that we live in a world where everything is possible within reason. If we are willing to learn, to connect, to become, and to take massive action toward our dreams, this is the world where I live. This is my world. And there is the majority of people, number three, that believes there is no freedom at all in this world. This world is dominated by exterior forces and by fixed destiny. These people live every day of their lives in the most terrible prison, the prison of their own mind. They are in fact slaves of their own mind. I believe that to be free means to be able to choose intelligently, to make choices intelligently based on your profound values. That's why NLP is so good, so valuable, because it gives us the awareness and the freedom to choose, to make intelligent choices in full awareness based of our intrinsic values. Jean-Paul Sartre said, "You are completely free. You create yourself by the choices you make every day." With the help of NLP, you can become fully aware of it. The world outside is the result of the definitions and the values and beliefs we have, and of course, of the choices we make based on those beliefs and values. George Bernard Shaw said something I really like and I really use as a reminder every time I feel stuck. He said, people are always blaming their circumstances for what they are. I don't believe in circumstances. The people who get on this world are the people who get up in the morning and look for the circumstances they want. And if they can't find them, they make them. Thank you. There is greatness within you. Thank you.